Hello everybody and welcome to the first installment of Golden Streams, the only channel on YouTube where you get showered in my Golden Streams. Today we are playing a game, and not just any game. That game is Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. Now, let me start out by saying this is probably one of my most favorite games of all time. As I was playing it as a kid, I never did beat it. You see, this game can get pretty complicated and complex with all the leveling up. When you level up, you have the option to upgrade several different attributes like health, special points, and badge points, which give you special abilities. I didn't know what to do besides upgrade health, so by the end of the game I had 80 health and probably like nothing else, and I got absolutely decimated by the final boss as a result. So we are going back in time as if I was a kid, and we're going to play through this. But I want to do something a little bit different with this playthrough. You see, I could play through this on vanilla mode, just to the point where there's no challenge to it. I think I can handle it pretty well now, considering this is a kid's game. It is pretty hard for a kid's game, but still, I want to give myself some challenge going through it. So, we are playing a Nuzlocke today. So, basically what that means is, if you are familiar with a Nuzlocke from Pokemon, if you're doing a Nuzlocke in Pokemon, that means that if any of your Pokemon die, that's it. You can't heal them, they're dead for good, you can't bring them back. So, if all of your Pokemon die in your party, that means you get a game over, which means your game is over. In this game, you have 6 partners, and what I want to do is I want to do a similar idea. Basically, if any of my partners down and I don't have a life shroom to automatically bring them back up during battle, that is it. They are dead. I can still use them in the overworld because some partners are required to be used in the overworld to actually advance the game. But if they down in battle and I don't have a life shroom and they stay down, then they are down for the rest of the game. I cannot use them in battle. So that is the Nuzlocke we're doing. So I need to stock up on life shrooms. They're about 40 to 50 coins depending on where you buy them. So it is going to be decently challenging to, number one, have enough coins to stock up on life shrooms. And it's at some parts of the game that the difficulty can get quite intense. So I think that's a pretty good challenge for myself. We're going to be rocking with the Nuzlocke going into this. But first things first, what we need to do is we need to make a save file. And I have just the idea in mind for the save file. You see, just to celebrate how we're starting fresh on this channel, we're going to appropriately title this save file A New Start. Yep, there it is. A New Start. Perfectly. Fits perfectly. We are good to go. A New Start. Let me just start out by saying this story is not only incredible, but the artwork is incredible, and the comedy is pretty good, considering, all this dialogue went straight over my head as a child, but now I can actually look back and appreciate it with what Nintendo is doing. But let's get into the story first. Mail call. Mr. Koopa Troop is gonna fly away there. We got the Mario house here made out of paper. There's Luigi, my man, gonna go check the mail. Surprised Daisy isn't with him today. He had a day off from that crazy. Hey bro, check it out. A letter from Princess Peach arrived for you. I'll just read it to you. How's that sound? Ahem. Now let's see here. Uh-oh, backstory. Here we go. So yeah, Peach is basically in Rogueport, and that's where she's, I guess, traveling to. Here's a letter that she wrote to Mario. Hello there, Mario. I'm now on holiday, traveling in the Mushroom Kingdom. In my travels, I came into possession of a mystical map. A treasure map, actually. It was inside a box I got from an old merchant in a town called Rogueport. But since it would be too difficult for me to try to go find treasure all by myself, all by my lonesome self with all my money, where I could just buy myself out of any situation I go, I thought you could help me hunt for it. You will, of course, won't you? Otherwise, I'm not going to put out anymore. I've included the map with this letter, so please bring it with you when you come. I'll meet you at Rogueport. That means you must come. Peach. Hey, bro. You gonna come? Peach told you to come, bro. You gonna come? I'll come. I have no problem coming to Peach, bro. I'd come anytime she wanted me to come. What do you know? It's true. There's an old weathered map in here with a letter. Check it out. Yep, that looks like a map. I can't read. Don't give me this map, please. I cannot read it. And here we go. Mario's gonna get on this paper boat, and just look at this. The music is awesome. The visuals are great. Yeah, the first Paper Mario was good for the N64. This one was, I think, a pretty big step up. But then for the Wii, we got Super Paper Mario, which I don't think was bad per se. I still ended up beating Super Paper Mario. I didn't enjoy it as much as this one. I think this game is just in a league entirely on its own. Definitely one of the best GameCube games that were available at the time, and certainly available now. You got to understand that Nintendo hasn't made this a part of the Nintendo Switch market, which doesn't make sense to me. I don't think they made any GameCube games available. So the only way you can get this is if you buy it for the GameCube or you emulate, but I'm not a hooligan or a hoodlum. And so we begin the prologue, A Rogue's Welcome. Excuse me, sir? Excuse me? Please wake up, sir. The town you've been speaking of has come into view. Look, that's Rogueport. Get off my dad's boat, okay? Me and Toph and the Kappa Delta Phi guys were gonna stroll down to Rocky Point later with some babes. You are not invited, bro. You see, we'll arrive shortly. Please prepare to disembark. Man, look at that. That is quite the island over there. An island full of mystery and majesticness and mysteriousness. Look at that cute little boat. Oh, this game is just adorable. I must apologize, sir. Our arrival was delayed just a bit by rough weather. Are you quite sure you want to disembark here? I did tell you that all the sordid tales about Rogueport on our way here, didn't I? You sure? You sure, bro? Rocky Point. Me and the babes. What's that? I'm sorry, you say there's a princess waiting here for you? Nice, bro. Go smash that, bro. Is that so? Well, of course, sir. Well, if that's what you want, then I won't stop you. But, be careful, sir. Don't say I didn't warn you. Toph, hand me the keg, bro. Give me a swig from the keg. Don't drink and steer boats, kids. Look at this. Isn't this just beautiful? This totally not green water. They should have colored it green. Just like Tempe Town Lake. Alright, so this is a save block. As you would... Oh, no! I need to save it! As you would expect, every time you need to save, hit this block. I already got my memory card in. It's the same memory card from when I was a child. Hey, what do you want? Get away from me, freak. More story. Oh, come off of you, airhead. I know it's tough for you, but don't play dumb with me. I've seen you walking around town asking for information about the crystal stars. You're asking for it, honey. Well, now I'm doing the asking, so be a good girl and tell us what you know. Right now, honey. Be a good girl. Be a good girl for daddy. Never. I don't have anything to say to you, Crepes. Ew. I suppose it wouldn't be right if a sassy little ass like you met with an untimely demise. Boys, Chad, Topher, we're taking this firebrand to our fortress. Give her a little brand of our own, if you know what I mean. As you command, Lord Crump, we're on it. Oh my god, it's a girl. A girl. No, stop right there, you weirdos. I'll scream, really. Yeah, leave this, little firecracker alone, please. She's mine. Like, I'd go anywhere with you smelly lunatics. Huh, not likely. What do you think you're doing, chump? You think you can screw up my plans? Steal my girl? Babe, come on. Come back to me, babe. I'm sorry, babe. God, it's always something. Looks like I'm gonna have to give you a little taste of the old Crumpa-Bomb. Oh, first battle. So, for those of you who are unaware, this is a turn-based RPG. Essentially how it works is Mario attacks, his partner attacks, and the enemy can attack. So, she's just explaining exactly what we're doing. We have several options here. We can jump on him, we can hit him with our hammer, we can use items, we don't have any, and we can defend and run away. We're going to start out with a good old jump. Wha-bam, wha-bam. If you hit A right before you stomp on the enemy, that means you can do a second jump, which deals more damage. If you miss it, you'll just do the one jump, which is fine. You just won't do as much damage. Sweet, you know that hurt. Wow, I gotta say, you're tougher than you look, Mr. Man. Keep it up, you'll beat him in no time. Okay, another thing, if he's jumping at you and you hit B right before he hits you, you can deal damage to him and you won't take any damage. However, this is called super guarding and it's pretty difficult to pull off routinely. So it's a little bit more risky than just regular guarding. So that was a good old hammer that we just did to him. You did it, yes, and you got star points. Yeah, I bet you know, but you get these things called star points when you win battles. When you get 100 points, you'll go a level up. Don't forget that, okay? Yeah, so right now we got 9 star points. If we get 91 more, then we'll be able to level up. And as I said before, you can level up your health, your special attack power, or you can level up your badge points, which will give you more abilities to attack. Like you can throw your hammer if you get a special badge for that. You can deal more damage with your hammer. The badge points are very, very useful. Okay, you got a couple of decent shots in. I'll give you that, honey. But unfortunately for you, that means it's go time. Chad, Topher, bring out the broom. We're gonna sodomize this fool. That is a lot of white people. Finish him. Yeah, so we're just gonna walk away from this and not get ourselves involved because I do not like conflict. Quick, this way, Mr. Man. Alright, phew, what a bunch of loons. Let's just sneak out of here. What do you say? Yep, we are just going to leave them be, let them all grope each other while we go and start the story. Buh? Stop! Silence. Chad? Topher? Where did they go? Huh? You? Did you see them leave? Did anyone see them leave? I do not think so. Huh? I was just trying to grope Topher, bro. Ah, crud, they bolted. Yep. So, that's Lord Crump. He's one of the enemies in this game. Bowser's going to be another one. We have a couple more enemies that we're primarily going to be in conflict with. And then, of course, you got bosses at each stage in the game. So, there's just so many webs in here that we're going to get into. Wow, mister, you totally saved me. Thanks. I just have got to give you a little reward. Oh, okay. My name's Goombella. I'm a student at the University of Goom. Nice to meet ya. So, who are you? Yep. Mario. Wait, you mean like that famous guy? Wow, I can't believe I met you here. Cool. Anyway, no offense, but it looks like you just rolled into town yourself, right? Me, I already hate it here. There are freaks and weirdos everywhere. It's nasty. I mean, I know the place is called Rogueport, so I should have expected it, but sheesh. I never come to a place like this if it weren't for some legendary treasure here. Oh? What did you say? Legendary treasure? That's what we're looking for. What? So you're looking for legendary treasure too? Seriously? Yep. Whoa, 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 bucko. What you got there? This is a map that I've been holding in my sweaty palms for the entire boat ride. It's very wet. There's stains everywhere. And not just sweat stains. Oh my gosh. Isn't that the treasure map? You have to tell me where you got that. I got it from my honey boo. Princess Peach. What? She's here too? Great hoogly boogly. If it isn't Master Mario. Man, look at those Piantas in the back just giving the business to those bird vulture things. Man, bit you have a coincidence bumping into one another in this sort of place, hmm? Ho ho. So tell me, Master Mario, where am I? What in the world brings you to this wretched little burg? Who are you? Ah, indeed. Princess Peach sent you a letter and a treasure map, and she told you she'd meet you here in Rogueport. Where's Rogueport? Is this Rogueport? Where are we? Intriguing. You're asking me where Princess Peach is, hmm? Peaches. I love peaches. Apples are pretty good too, but I was just about to ask you that, actually. We stopped in this town to acquire a spot of fuel for our ship, don't you know? Hyperfuel. It's a very scarce resource here, and in the Star Wars universe. I only took my eye off her for a moment, but as soon as I did, she vanished. Maybe she was kidnapped. I don't really know. I was too busy trying to find hyperfuel. You know how headstrong she is, Mario. I just assumed she'd be back momentarily. But at this point, I fear we must embrace the possibility that she may never return. Which is fine. We have Daisy. She's kind of an airhead, but that's Luigi's thing. But at this point, I fear yeah. I've been at a loss as to what to do. I've been fraught with worry, I tell you. But I'm feeling better with you here, Master Mario. Surely we'll find her. Surely. Surely you'll find her. I'm not going to do a lot of work. I'm just going to go rest at the inn. But I know my place, Master Mario, and this is not it. I leave this task to you and whoever this spunky-looking pink thing is that's standing right in front of you. Yep, you. I believe I'll recline in the inn right over there and enjoy a spot of tea, perhaps, along with the local talent, if you know what I mean. In fact, I highly recommend it, particularly if you find your HP running low. Just drop on in. Thank you. My name is Justin. I'll be here all week. Anyways, a little rest there will fill all of your HP. I may say, though, the rest of this town is a bit rough. Yes, rough indeed. Huff. Huff, I say. Princess Peach? Did he mean, like, the Peach? The Mushroom Kingdom princess? The one you're smashing? The princess who always gets nabbed by Bowser? The Koopa King? The one you rescue? So does that mean Bowser's in this too? Wait a minute. Wow. Wait a sec. This is crazy. Princess Peach sent you that treasure map? Whoa. This is really intense. Well, where could she have gone then, do you think? You think maybe she got sick of waiting and went to find the treasure on her own? Nah, honey. She gets kidnapped every other game. I really doubt she actually took some initiative and tried to do things on her own. No way. No way, Jose. Oh, I know, Mario. Come with me. One of my professors here is researching that treasure. We'll show him your map. If we start looking for the treasure, then maybe we'll catch up to Princess Peach. Great. We're all good then. Let's go, Mario. And we have our first partner. I really hope she doesn't die early on because she's very useful. She's not the best partner in the game, but she's good in terms of technicalities and trying to be tactful. Goombella's abilities. A primer. Press X to get information about nearby people, places, and objects. This is Roquart Plaza. It's the center of town, the main business district. It's a crossroads where many people meet, including more than a few shady characters. Crackheads, meth heads, hookers, all of them. Anytime you press X when there's no one around, I'll tell you about where we are. There are no police either. It's pretty much a lawless town, just like Djibouti in Africa. That's Goomster, the Goomba. He's always complaining about being swindled or mugged. Too bad nobody's here to actually help him. If you press X when there's someone nearby, I'll tell you about him or her. So, did you get all that? Yep. So basically, what you can do is if you're stuck in a puzzle in a certain area, you can press X when Goombella is out, and she'll give you a little hint on exactly how to proceed. Or if you're in battle, and you want to read exactly what the HP is of the enemy, you can use Goombella to tattle on them. It'll record their information in a tattle log, and whenever you fight them, their health will show up in a little bar underneath them. And we'll show exactly what that is. And not only that, but you can also head bonk, which is pretty much like a jump for Mario, but Goombella does it. First off, we gotta go find my professor. Thing is, I just got to town myself. I don't actually know where he lives, so keep an eye out. He looks like this. He looks like Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders! Alright, we have our first partner. This is fun. This is very fun. I should bring Craig here sometimes and just show him around. And then the whole town can just gather and berate him as we put him right in between this and you know, never mind. That's dark. We're gonna save, of course. And I think that's going to do it for this first episode. I think that's good for this part of the prologue. The prologue is a bit long, so I think we should be able to knock this out in maybe 3 parts total. So stay with me. Next time we're going to continue in the prologue. We're going to go try to find Professor Frankly. See you guys on the next one.